This is the brick quarry of Sydney, and they've created this giant walkway. You see it going behind me. It actually goes all the way around. Does a massive big loop of this old brick quarry in Sydney. There's little spots around it that have information about the history of the quarry. But basically this is where they made most of the bricks, starting in the early 1900s, for all of the buildings in Sydney. All the buildings you see that are made out of brick, which is a lot. They've actually turned this area into a wildlife reserve now. So there's a lot of frogs and bird life here. There's information about those all the way around it as well. And it's across the road from the Olympic Park Stadium and all of the event areas where we're basically doing marking at the moment. So I came down to have just a quick walk around it on my way back to the car parking area, so I can head back to the house because marking is done for the day. But it's quite an interesting looking place when you consider this is a giant quarry, recycled water marshlands, they said, with major hotels, a major Olympic sporting event centre, and literally in the middle of Sydney. And you wouldn't know. As one of the other guys who I mark with, he said he has walked past this for years and never realised this big ring walk thing was here. I'd heard of it because our ag teacher at school has brought kids here for marine biology excursions because of all the stuff on the frogs. If you're afraid of heights, it might not be the best place to come, because you can see how high this thing is. And they do say at the start of the walk that because this is basically a suspended walkway, the walkway is concrete, the whole structure of it's steel, but when a lot of people get on here, you'll get a little bit of movement on it. I've only seen one person and a security guard since I've been here. There's been a little bit of movement with the wind, but not much. And you can probably hear the Sydney traffic in the background, because there's a major road just over there. And then there's another one, just the main freeway back to the house is just over that way. So I'm gonna get going back to the car park. Two people that I did see walking around here. One was the security guard, which I asked about being able to wheel the bike down. He said that was fine. And the other person was somebody who was obviously lives nearby. Came into the walkway over that side, over there. Took this walk around here, and then there's the other exit just there. So they basically just took a shortcut through the across the quarry rather than walking all the way around the outside along the road, which is fair enough. Just hear the plane take off because we're not far from Sydney Airport either, really.